Shots rang out at a local school, leaving several injured as police rushed to the scene.
Tragedy strikes the area with yet another school shooting.
Police officers and first responders are still on the scene, assessing how this tragedy could have taken place.
Gun violence focused on Birmingham and the mass shooting on July 13th at an event center.
During the congressional hearing regarding the Secret Service, a Maryland lawmaker pointed out mass shootings are so prevalent the assassination attempt against the former president wasn't even the deadliest mass casualty event that day.
This feels and looks like a military-style weapon to me. Tell me, does it belong on our domestic streets? If you want to defend your home, I'm cool with that. But tell me, should people be driving around with these? Because that's what they're doing.
We losing too many people, family.
Pain and anger erupting at an emergency community meeting.
We had to bury 5 people in our family within 2 days.
A long line of those who've lost loved ones demanding authorities stop the bloodshed. In the St. Louis metro area, at least 20 children have died in gun violence this year, more than a dozen since spring.
A very, very busy evening for Houston police.
Certainly have. They've been responding to one shooting after another. 5 in all, 2 people were killed.
Matt Doherty has been following the calls and is live in Southeast Houston for us tonight. Matt?
Yeah, here police say that a young man was found shot and killed inside the garage at this apartment complex. Another man was found here who was also shot. He is in critical condition tonight. These shootings are just the latest of a day of violence across the city.
What are we going to do?
Something has to be done. This has to stop.
This can't keep going on.
Who is going to change this?
The focus of this year's camp, the critical discussion around gun violence in schools and conflict resolution. Through the camp, students write, produce, and display their thoughts on gun violence and how to solve a rising problem in America.
Marlon, as Christian mentioned, we know that the camp focuses on the topic of gun violence in schools and conflict resolution. And that's something that's really impacting young people at an alarming rate. How did you all land on this topic of gun violence as the focus for this year's camp?
Well, if you even watch the news, you know that gun violence in particular among youth has skyrocketed. There's even reports out there that from 2002 to 2022, that gun violence is the #1 death of youth between the ages of 1 and 19. So we felt like that this was an important topic and trying to come up with a creative way to talk about how do we handle these issues, right? How do we handle conflict resolution and what are some of the signs that we can look out for? So we incorporated that in the movie, and there's a lot of hidden jewels that were messages that we give throughout the movie to just give kids another way to understand how do I deal with these unique situations that's uprising, especially in the United States.
I started on the Set Summer Film Camp 16 years ago. In Birmingham, I met this guy 6 years ago, and we took it to St. Louis. And for the past 3 years, we have been in Nashville and Houston. So South to Midwest, we're doing it.
Imagine a young kid dreaming of becoming the next Steven Spielberg, Spike Lee, or Martin Scorsese, all of them legendary filmmakers.
Well, some young people are getting their chance to learn how to become the next big name in Hollywood. Selected campers at the On the Set Summer Film Camp will spend a week learning all aspects of filmmaking, including acting, directing, producing, and cinematography. They will be mentored by film industry professionals, learning the entire filmmaking process.
I know my parents loved me, stand behind me come one day. I know now that I'm ready, yeah, for I finally heard them say it's a different world, ooh, than where you come from. Yes, it is now, yeah. Here's my chance to make it. And if we focus on our goal, you can decide We can take it. Hey, just remember that you and too. It's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world. Where you come from. Ooh, then where you come from.
That's just how we roll. You know what it is, what it is. How we roll. You know what it is, what it is. That's just how we roll. You know what it is, what it is. How we roll. You know what it is, what it is. Yeah. Top off summer in the wind. You look at me like that, can we make another kid? Give my heart, I'm your rib. If I ever had to.
Our goal at the end of the day is to create a world-class hands-on experience for youth when it comes to filmmaking. And that's whether they're in front of the camera or behind the camera. We're cultivating the next generations of Shonda Rhimes and Tyler Perry's and the Ryan Cooglers. And the goal is for them to be able to thoroughly tell their own story in their unique voice. And that's really the goal for us at the end of the day.
Lights. Camera. Action.
Shots rang out at a local school, leaving several injured as police rushed to the scene.
Tragedy strikes the area with yet another school shooting.
Police officers and first responders are still on the scene, assessing how this tragedy could have taken place.
Trust me, I have you. I got you, okay? Come here. I have you. Okay, Maya. Come on. Get up. Walk.
There are no updates on the amount of kids impacted, but our thoughts and prayers go out to the family during this horrific time.
There's a reason human beings are uncomfortable in silence. We distract ourselves with music, TV, or a constant need to be around people who oftentimes we don't even like. There's technically no limit to what the brain can hold. The average person has around 60,000 thoughts per day. I know, right? Now, most of the thoughts we have are pretty repetitive, with slight variation. But what happens when the only thoughts the mind can grab hold of are the most damaging?
Oh, hey, where's the fire?
No fire. I need the bathroom really, really badly.
Okay. All right, slow it down though, okay?
moron. How many times did I tell you guys stop bouncing that ball in the hallway?
We tried to tell him, Adam. Some people just don't respect the rules.
Eric, James, in my office. Noon.
Did you bring them?
Relax, I told you I'd get it.
Relax? If I fail another test, my mom's gonna kill me.
You can't fail if you have answers, can you?
Thank you. Alright, let's go before we're late.
Aw, shoots and ladders. Hey, Jared, do you happen to have a highlighter? Good talk. Hey, Jasmine, do you happen to have a highlighter?
Ew, no.
Why do you hate me?
Miss Adams, please report to the office. Miss Adams, please report to the office.
Hey, okay, that's enough of that. Enough of that, okay? I'll be right back. And I trust you. No cheating and no talking.
C. No, it's not. It's A.
Is number 7 B or D?
It's D.
No, guys. She said no talking and no cheating.
That's. Hey, look, my phone. Jared, my phone. Jared, that's my.
What's going on? What happened? Somebody tell me what's happening. Brandon. Okay, fine. Says no one's gonna tell me? I'm gonna find out anyway. So I assume that you're done with your test? Bring them in. Bring them in. Hand them to me.
It's purely fundamental. Quantum mechanics says particles can be in many states at once.
Right. And when we look at these particles, they choose one state. It's the observer effect.
How crazy is it to think that things can exist in multiple spaces at just one time?
Right. And consider then, if quantum mechanics says that particles can exist in multiple states, isn't it also worth noting that we too can exist in multiple realities without even knowing it? Oh, hey Jared, my phone.
Bubblehead.
Jared, my man, we were just talking about you. You're not still tripping about earlier, right?
I mean, they're just jokes.
Just jokes? Yeah, I mean, you gotta admit that meme was pretty funny.
My pain is funny.
I thought you boys would meet me in my classroom.
Jared, no!
Did you bring them?
Relax, I told you I'd get it.
Relax? If I fail another test, my mom's gonna kill me.
You can't fail if you have the answers, can you?
Aw, Shoot some ladders. Hey, Jared, happen to have a highlighter? Good talk. Hey, Jasmine, do you happen to have a highlighter?
Ew, no.
Miss Adams, please report to the office. Miss Adams, please report to the office.
Hey, okay, that's enough of that. Enough of that, okay? I'll be right back. And I trust you. No cheating and no talking.
Is number 7 B or D?
It's D.
No, guys. She said no talking and no cheating. Please don't be a meme, please. Come on. Show me. No, not this time.
What's going on? What happened? Somebody tell me what's happening. Brandon.
How am I gonna solve this? What is going on? I mean, a person can't exist in two realities. I was just throwing it out there as food for thought. But then again, according to the rules of alternate realities, events would take place at the same time in different universes, but with different outcomes. This is not that. This has already happened before, and now it's happening again. I need a break.
There you are. Where'd you go?
Hi guys, I just really need the bathroom. What did I miss?
Ashley was just talking about existing in multiple states.
Alternate realities?
Exactly. Quantum mechanics says particles can be in many states at once.
Right. And when we look at these particles, they choose one state. It's the observer effect.
How crazy is it to think that things can exist in multiple spaces at just one time?
Right. And consider then, if quantum mechanics says that particles can exist in multiple states, isn't it also worth noting that we too can exist in multiple realities without even knowing it? No. Hey, Jared, where are you going to such a hurt?
I mean, you gotta admit that meme was pretty funny.
My pain is funny?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Jared, no! No, not again. No, this can't be happening. X is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of square minus square c all over 2a. I cannot afford to go to summer school. I need to get myself
Hey guys,
a
wait
job.
up.
First of all, we are not guys. Second of all, ew.
Oh, no. That is not what you think. The water fountain got a little muddy or something. It went a little psycho. You just had to be there.
Oh my god, I really don't care. What do you even want?
Well, I wanted to see if you like Amaya. Well, not if you like Amaya, but I wanted to see if she was free this weekend.
Why?
What she said.
Well, I thought it would be nice to hang out outside of school.
but we don't even hang out at school.
Right, so, about that.
Come on, let's go.
He's so weird.
Do you see it yet? Do you see it yet? Do you see it yet?
What?
Do you see it yet? Do you see it yet?
I don't know what you want me to see.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes, open your eyes, open your eyes, open your eyes.
Do you see it yet? Are you blind?
Stop torturing me and just tell me what you want me to see.
Open your eyes.
Miss Adams?
Can't you see it, Brandon?
I see everything. I don't know what I'm missing.
Yeah, you see everything. You also see nothing. That's what's missing.
What does that mean?
You turn a blind eye in moments of importance. You bear witness to the pains of others, but refuse to aid in their need. Now, you have the right intentions, but you lack the courage to be a difference maker.
I mean, I'm still just a teenager. I can't carry all this weight on my own. I have my own life to live.
I didn't decide this for you. Your heart did. And it is urging you not to deny your moral courage.
Moral courage?
Yes. It means to stand up and stand out, even when others are standing aside.
So, what? I've been a part of the problem? This is all happening because I didn't speak up?
No, it's happening for you to speak up. For with chaos comes order, and you have a chance to restore it.
So, why did all of a sudden the loot change? Why did Jared pull out his gun sooner than all the other loots?
I'm not sure. I'm simply just the part of your brain you use to find a solution to the problem you face. I'm not even real.
Enough is enough. For far too long, we have stood aside, watching our peers get humiliated. Good people like Jared. Most of us laugh and go along with it because we don't know how to think for ourselves. I think in this culture of hatred and mistreatment. But this ends today. We have no time to be bullying other people. I just find it hard to believe that this was an inevitable design. But when we get it right, and trust me, we will get it right, we will foster a culture of growth, love, and understanding. To the Brandons of the world, it's okay to speak up. Your voice matters. You never know who might need you. To the teachers, parents, staff, and students, pay attention to the warning signs. They are there. We just have to be willing to give sight to our blindness. And finally, to the Jareds all over the world, we see you. You are not